again playing GTA 5. This will be how I make most of my money. So, as you guys can see, I do have an apartment. I accidentally... So, story behind the suit. The Tron bike came out, and I was like, ooh, the suits look cool. Well, I had about 300,000. Didn't look at the price till after I purchased. The price of the suit is $200,000. Or when I got it. It's changed since then. I got it when it was brand new, so it was real expensive. It's closer to 20 now. That's just behind the suit. And then the Kuruma is... Want firework launchers? Ooh. Thank you, Rockstar. So, as you guys can see, it's still snowing. This video will probably be up while it's still snowing here. I don't know how long this will last. Alright, so back to how I make most of my money. I go to online jobs. I normally just go to recently played, but I'll show you how to actually get to. You go to Rockstar Created. You go to play job, not my jobs. Rockstar Created. Go down to missions. I found out this is the easiest way to make money. The 3 blow up, 1, 2, and 3 are quite easy. They're easy to make money. I just don't like them too much because they don't make a whole lot of money. But they're easy. My favorite is clearing the cat house, because with this Kuruma, it is easy. All you would have to do, really, if you don't have a Kuruma, is really just mark it. You can pull up. I'll show you how to pull. I'll show you guys next. I'll show you in a bit how to pull up. I guess. Well, this is hard to explain. I thought it'd be easier. Oh wow, why did it spawn me all the way out here? Oh well, I don't care. The longer it takes me to get there, the more money I get, actually. Which I don't get. Rockstar, why? Just why did you set it up to where the longer it takes, the more money you get? Gosh, I keep forgetting that the cars will drift themselves half the time, and I don't need to use the e-brake. I've been playing story mode recently to try and get up to where Franklin has the towing business. I mean, I know other characters can do the towing, but I kind of just want Franklin to own it. And then I will probably record some of that. So, don't be surprised if some of that does appear on the channel. And I do want to know what games you guys are willing to see. I don't want to be picking all these, because sometimes I just feel like I'm picking everything that you guys watch. I don't want to be feeling that way for so long. It's helpful, because it's really up to you guys what you want to watch. It's not my decision to pick if you want to watch this now or this now. And another thing, I don't have any merc. I don't plan to get any merchandise, anything set up really. Mainly because I feel like then I'd be stealing people's money. Stealing your guys' money, actually. And I don't feel like, I mean, eventually I might start it up, but I don't want you guys to feel like you have to buy. I mean, I know there are some channels that are dependent on mostly merchandise to stay alive, but this is really more for my entertainment and for your guys' entertainment. I mean, you can sign YouTube or other companies to do... I haven't signed any. I might in the future just to make some money so I could pay for some of these games that you guys would want to watch. But I'm not a big time YouTuber. I don't get so many views, so many days, so many weeks. I'm all over the place. I don't have a strict schedule. I don't have a strict time frame. I mean, it goes from day to day between work and school. So, yeah, it's an issue between the two. So I just take the armored Kuruma. Normally I pull up to about here to where it pops up the yellow line. I back up. I mean, you could always get out of your car, park your car like this, get out of your car and hide. But I found out it's easier with the Kuruma because as soon as I start shooting, you can get out of there. And I mean, the Kuruma is not the fastest out of the two armored cars in this. I mean, and let's face it, the Insurgent is a way better vehicle all around. It's a better vehicle for off-roading. It's a better vehicle for explosives. The Kuruma is generally for missions like this where it's mostly bullets. There's no real danger. There's no off-roading really. So, yeah. But I do suggest saving up for the Kuruma. It is a good investment, and it makes doing these missions so much easier. I mean, it helped me out several times. I mean, look, I had full body armor at the beginning of this, and I still do. So, it makes the job way easier to use. And I mean, even if you don't have an armored Kuruma, that mission is somewhat easy. It's called clearing the cat house. It's Martin, I believe it is. For some reason, I keep thinking his name is Marathon. Reality, I don't think this is the fastest way to make money in GTA 5. Does it make me money somewhat fast? Yes. Does it make me XP somewhat fast? Yes. It's how I've been leveling up. It's how I'm level 90. And I'll show you guys. I mean, I didn't record a whole lot of GTA because I didn't think that you guys would want to watch it. I gave my first spin on it with a friend, and I figured I might as well give it a shot while recording with just me on how I make the money. So, yeah. I mean, the Kuruma is wicked expensive. So, I do not suggest just buying the Kuruma outright and not getting anything else. You're going to need somewhere to store it. I suggest just buy his apartment. I mean, the Kuruma is close to $600,000-$700,000, so you'll need about that much, and then mine was about $250,000, my apartment, which comes with a 12-car garage. So, and that I bought off of just a shark card. I bought the apartment with a shark card, so.
Thank you.
And it's I believe the cheapest shark card there is. You make $50,000 and you can get the $200 one. The Kuruma, if you want to buy a shark card, go for it. But I don't suggest it, mainly because the Kuruma is not worth nearly buying the shark card over. It's worth making the money for, but it's not worth buying the shark card over. And I'm just going to say this now. There are some missions that I will say I do not recommend. And one of those is the Base Invaders. It is the hardest mission I've ever done. And it's almost nearly impossible. So all these missions that you'll see me doing, this is checkout time. It is a Martin mission again. And it is easy. Really easy. This doesn't give you a whole lot of money because it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I mean, I used to just do this mission over and over and over because it didn't take time, pretty much no time at all. But then they decided that they were going to restrict replays and all that. And I don't understand. I understand why. Then again, I don't understand why they restricted replays. Oh, I passed the person. I don't want to blow up my car. That's why I'm holding back. I've never done this in the crew room. I don't think you can. Well, you can. Now, just to make me some money, I'm gonna spin around here and not lose the cops and try and lose the cops immediately going the opposite direction. Martin lives on the upper side of Los Santos. He's a high-end... If you guys play the campaign, he's near Franklin's house. Holy cow, I threw that pole a long way. It's close to Franklin's house. I don't recommend doing a whole lot of these type of missions where they're short, because you don't make a whole lot of money. I mean, if they're the only ones on there that were easy, quick, that make a decent amount of money and you can complete it while doing it on hard, go for it. But it's still not worth the time and effort you put into it. I mean, half these missions will be made easier due to the Kuruma, and due to I do have it modded out with engine upgrades and everything. That's how it gets up to speed. And if you're... This thing is a non-turbo. I don't know why, but it sounds like it automatically has a turbo. Rockstar, you need to fix that, please. It is very annoying when people think that you have a turbo in your Kuruma when you don't. It's annoying. I'm sorry to say it, but it's just annoying when you hear the ch, as the turbos should do, but it's just annoying when you hear it. You're like, you know you don't have a turbo. There. It just goes ch. I mean, it could be explained if you put in the description a high-performance engine. Which would make sense because high-performance engines do that. Then again, I did not read the description too well, I just skimmed it. So it might say it actually. And I'll show you guys some of the other vehicles that I have in my garage. I will explain why or what they did. And I'll explain what order I got them in, because the order in my garage is not the correct order. I've sold a few cars here and there to make money so I can buy other vehicles. Whoa. And if you noticed, I dropped speed quite a bit when I entered here. This is not a place to be pushing your car to the limit. Engine, car, same thing. Your car to the limit on its speed. You're going to wreck and you're going to lose more time. I mean, if you're doing mission, that's all you want to do is make money, go for it. But I found out it's not worth the time. The money to time ratio is not correct. If it was $1,000 for every minute, it would make perfect sense. But some of these missions, clearing the cat house is a good one, where they've been nerfed, and I don't understand why. I used to be getting $10,000 with taking a helicopter there and back, which is 30 times faster than driving the Kuruma. And I used to make $10,000 each. But it's just, they've nerfed it to where if you take the car, you have a decent chance if you don't rush it to make money. See, there it is again, clearing the cat house. Time to get away. If you have an armored car like the Kuruma, I suggest using it for these missions. I'll show you guys time to get away again in some other mission because I know it's going to pop back up. Again, clearing a cat house. It is the easiest, fastest, best way I've found out to make money. I'm going to buy $600 just for the sticky bombs and then armor for when it does actually go through. The bullets go through. Some bullets do. It takes a lot of them to go through, but they do. So this is going to be just a standard GTA. I'll put it in the GTA file. I might also put it in another file, another playlist for making money. See how I spawn. That is normally where you will spawn. You do not want to rush through this. I'm going to be totally honest. You do not want to rush through this. You want to take your time.
Oh, hi. This is private property.
As you only want to spook them. You don't want to do anything else.
Go home.
Like there.
You ain't going nowhere.
And what I normally do, I'm going to show you what I actually normally do. This is completely if you want to do this. Okay, I am heading the right way. I had to check real quick. This is completely if you want to do this. I fly in the opposite direction of the waypoint. Or of Martin's house. Because you can go around the entire map. You head up here, you can go around the entire map. I hit the wrong button. This is the best way I found out. Now you can just push your car to the limit all you want. Wait. I need to make sure something real quick. Okay. I've had a few times where my settings, I should normally have the radio turned off all the time, but I've had a few times where my settings get so mixed up that they're just mixed, that the volume for the music will be turned back up. It's just, I don't know, Rockstar, you need to fix that. And it keeps changing my camera height. I have it at high so I can see everything. And it just changes it to low for some random reason on every character that I play on story mode and in multi. Other words, I have no bad reviews about this game. When I first got it, I didn't like it. Mainly because I was such a low level. I mean, I hate that that there was no real matchmaking to like same level characters. And I hate that. It's just certain small little details that I understand why they missed or why they didn't put it in. So that I can't complain too much. I mean, I understand it completely fine. Another one that I don't like is the new biker they put out. The bikers. Originally, if you couldn't buy or sell the your product, your business, your supplies, or not your supplies, but your what is it? Product on the biker. If you go into a public lobby, you can buy a warehouse and everything like that, to where you can put product and build product in it. It used to be where if you were in public and you maxed it out and you went to private, it wouldn't max out, it would just give you the money. Or not just give you the money, but just give you the finished product pretty much with no supplies used. Now that they've changed it to where it actually uses supplies, you need to change it to where you can actually buy the supplies in private as well. Because since you can't buy them in private and it uses it in private, like me, that I'm constantly in private to try and make money. GTA 5 money is hard to come by. I'm going to be totally honest, it is hard. Everything is so expensive. I mean, I understand why, is because they need people, they want people to buy the shark cards. But for people like me that don't want or have the money to really buy the shark cards, it's really irritating having to make so much money. I'll give the adder a good example for a good example. The adder is close to $2.5 million in the game. You could spend about $50 in real life on that money. Well, what if you have other things that you are paying for? Insurance is a good example. You're paying for insurance. Do you have the $50 to waste on a game that you're going to burn in seconds? I wouldn't, mainly because I know they're going to probably release another GTA. It's one of those things, does it weigh what I'm getting out of it? And in my opinion, it's not. If you're on here every day, it is. There's nothing wrong with the adder. There's nothing wrong with you getting the adders. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just using it as an example. It's just hard to make money. I mean, the Kuruma took me a long time to save up the money to buy the Kuruma. And that was I even waited till it went on sale. I got this when it was $250,000. Same with the Insurgent. I waited till it was $375,000 to buy it. I feel like I've made more money with the Kuruma than I had the insurance. The Insurgent. I think of the name. For some reason I kept thinking Insurgent. Insurance. The Insurgent, mainly because the Kuruma is more bulletproof. When you're going against missions, explosives don't really matter unless you're doing other stuff. So I use the Kuruma a lot more. Do I prefer the Insurgent? Yes. But the Insurgent isn't nearly as armored, unfortunately. Don't ask me why, but the Insurgent can take more rockets, but it cannot stop nearly as many bullets. It makes no sense in my opinion. But that's just how it is. That's why I use the Kuruma a lot more. But off camera, whenever I leave on a public match, I'm in the Insurgent, because in public, people are going to blow you up. No doubt about it. There's no real easy way to say it, but people are just going to blow you up no matter what car you're in. It gets annoying real fast, but you learn to put up with it. And I mean, that's why I'm normally in private doing these missions, because that way you don't, when you leave the mission, because there's no real good ones, you're not stuck in a public match that people are constantly trying to do stuff. I mean, there is a few good matches, but there's nothing against Rockstar. There's nothing against anyone. It's just sometimes all people want to do is play. They don't want to mess around. They don't want to destroy. They don't want to pay for a bunch of stuff. So it is annoying sometimes. But you learn to cope with it, I guess.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I did the clearing the cat house. I drove away for so long. And I was talking. I completely spaced. I see 14,000 for driving around the map and an extra 4,000, 5,000. I don't remember how much. Normally I get about 6,000 to 7,000 if I do it in a helicopter. If I rush through it, I get about 8 to 9. So I guess I could actually. I hit random. I wonder what it's gonna stick me with now. Never. Oh, this is another good one. I was kind of waiting for this one to appear. These are missions that we did in the last video with Astro. Since then, I've ranked up and I'm level 90, so I can actually use the big heavy sniper. So yeah, Again, this is just how I play it. This isn't dictating that you have to play it this way. I mean, I prefer to have this big sniper for most of the work. What? Okay, I'm not confused. I don't know about pedestrians or NPCs. Sometimes they're real mean and sometimes they're real nice. They're the double-edged sword on this. Come on. Oh, that's the first. There, that sniper. And it's easier to do this with a sniper rifle. Preferably this level 90 one. But if you don't have it, almost all the sniper rifles, the marksman rifles, will work. I do it sometimes even with sticky bombs. And another good weapon is the micro SMG and the AP pistol. Those are two extremely good weapons to have on this mission. Mainly because they do a lot of damage and their fire rate is decently reasonable. I mean, you could go with a standard handgun and just try and shoot them, but I found out it's easier with the SMGs. The normal SMG works fine too. It's whatever you prefer to use. I've just found out the standard SMG, or the SMG alone, and the AP pistol are my easiest. If you're good with a handgun, go for it. It's not my place to judge. I don't ask for likes, I don't ask for subscribers, mainly because I'm one of those people who I'm like, I want to watch you, but I don't want to subscribe. Or, I want to watch you, but I don't want to give away my... Jeez. There we go. Give away stuff. Not like... Guys. Give away my opinion and hurt other people's feelings about a certain YouTuber or anything. Probably gonna bite me in the butt later that I'm leaving him alive, but that's perfectly fine. Or maybe not. Maybe he just disappeared. Excuse me. Thank you. I did change the horn on the Kuruma since last time I played. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll stick with this horn for a while. I don't like it too well, but it works. And you can honk it like that, and it would sound like a normal horn. I wonder. I've been having issues to where they can see me most of the time with a sniper rifle. Alright, so I have to go up here.
Like I said before, any sniper rifle will do. I prefer the 50 because most of the time you don't need to be quiet about this. And like in the last video, the last stop is this. I tried to explain stuff easily for you guys. So if you don't like how I'm explaining it, just comment and say how you would like me to explain it. I'm perfectly fine with changing how to explain the things that I do or explain why. I'm not a part of any affiliated YouTube groups. I may be in the future. I would like to be, but I'm not. I mean, I have job and school to worry about most of the time, so I'm not affiliated with most groups that require a certain day, certain days of the week to be completely open for groups and meetings and all that. I'm not one that will probably be able to keep that up for very long, for at this point in time at least. I mean, of course, things might change.
Hey, what the
This is always my funnest. Gotta kill him because he's always so easy. Oh. Really? Two guys up there? Did I hit him? Oh, I did. Someone didn't expect to actually hit him. I try to stay in the armored criminal for as long as possible. Mainly because it is. And then I move upstairs. I'm going to switch to my Tommy gun. I do love the Tommy gun.
Ball it down. Ball it down. Pressure on. Take cover. You're dead.
It's that just
we got one down.
so yeah, this is just how I make most of my money. If you guys were wondering. Normally I don't die, but there is occasionally I die. It doesn't bother, it actually helps somewhat because you have to run all the way back. Or all the way back, and it does count with your time and everything. So it sometimes helps you make money, but most of the time I try to get through these somewhat as quickly as possible. Just because so you can move on to the next mission and earn a slight bit more cash. Gerald, Martin, and oh, I'm not using Tommy. It's expensive to use most of the other guns. That's why I don't use them a whole lot, is their ammo is expensive.
You're gonna be full of holes when I'm done, motherfucking fool. Fucking fool.
Oh really? You moved all the way out here?
Yeah, my gun, bud.
Yeah, I'm coming to you, I'm coming.
We got some motherfucker!
Oh. Oh, if he's the last dude, I have to do the traditional flare. It's just a tradition I have. Alright, that sounds horrible. I'll just beat him. That just sounds horrible. Normally I dropped him down to health, but this time was kind of hard. 15,000. And you get the sniper rifle, the heavy caliber at level 90. It's totally worth it. I spent, I think, 12,000 there, or 1,200 on the ammo. Clearing the cat house again. It pops up over and over, which is so good because it makes so much money. At one point in time, I literally do this mission, set it for hard, go finish the mission, exit. Do this mission over and over and over. I made about $100,000 a day. I just do $100,000 a day, go play other games. But now I found out that it's just easier to make more and more money if you continually do these like this. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the best way to make money. By all means, if you guys find better ways or give me suggestions, go for it. I'm perfectly fine with you guys suggesting what missions to do. It's totally up to you whether you want me to do it or not.
You're not supposed to be here. You're
Occasionally.
not welcome here.
Occasionally I shoot this dude.
Hey, civilian!
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, get her!
That's why it annoys me is everything like that. Alright, I gotta mark this real quick. Dude. This is another reason why I like the armored cars, because you can mark stuff while in the car and they're shooting at you and you'll be perfectly fine. Oh, this is that dirt road that I was on last time. Driving on snow makes it feel like you're driving on rain all the time, because your tires lose grip so quickly. And I mean, this extra time that I take to do these missions, to run around the map, in my opinion, is worth it, because in that extra time you make some extra money. But also in that time you're losing time to go do other missions, which I found out doesn't bother me too much. If it bothers you, go ahead and not go around the entire map, just follow the waypoint, but it helps me make so much money. You don't have to do this. I found out, I looked up how to make fast money in GTA 5. I found out most people that do record how to make money, they're always like, do this exactly how I am doing. No, I'm not about telling you how to do this exactly. I'm not telling you you have to do certain things. You just need at least a car that is somewhat armored for these missions. I mean, I've done it in a civilian car before, but it took a lot of shooting and waiting. At least 60% armored, if not more, or an armored Kuruma, or the Insurgent. The Insurgent is when I first started out doing those. It was perfect for everything. So, yeah, I might actually go in and trade out the Kuruma for the Insurgent, because the Insurgent has slightly better equipment for this. It's slightly faster of a car, too. I'll make 100,000, then I'll switch cars. I'm taking mostly my off-road vehicles because my other cars are just too they lose control. They're like the hydroplane, like a leaf on this type of on the snow. So That is why I'm not using my other cars. I've done it before. I don't like the losing control like almost immediately after you start. Like, you'll push the accelerator, even on this Kuruma you can tell it loses control somewhat fast. You'll push the accelerator down and it takes it some time to get up to speed. It doesn't bother me a whole lot because it's not very obvious, but it is there. So and another thing that I found out that the Kuruma has that the Insurgent doesn't. The Kuruma has better how do I say this? Better mobility than the Insurgent, but the Insurgent's faster, so it's a double-edged sword. Would you like mobility to do donuts and drift through constantly every corner on the map? Or would you... Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit circle. I not hit the wrong button. I hit the button with my nose on accident. I was itching my nose. Would you rather a vehicle that's faster, that you can drift through some corners, but you don't drift through all? And I'll show you guys that in a little while. I mean, the snow actually helps the Insurgent, surprisingly, because the Insurgent is hard to drift as is, where the snow allows it to give way easier. Give way easier? Took me a break there. Give away a lot easier to lose traction and regain it easily enough. And these are all modded out to tier 4, the maximum engine and the maximum transmission. If it was everything except the final little do on this horn would be fine. Oh, I'm 2 miles out. This will probably be taking up most of the time, these trips. This is not the quickest way that I found out to make money. But the quickest way I found out to make money was nerfed, when they nerfed most of the missions like this. I wonder why my screen is running at such a laggy frame rate for some reason. Oh, I know why. It's because I have that thing downloading. Or uploading, I mean. This is just how I found out that I make most of my money. I mean, if you have a few days, I mean 7 days a week, if you can play 7 days a week and make $100,000 a week, there's $700,000. If you have less time, try and make $200,000 a day. Where like me, I'm trying to make $400 to $500 a day, where at some points I was just like, I'm done trying to max out money-wise. So what I would do is get the $100,000 a day, do it for 2 days, 200,000, 200,000, and slowly built up. I had $900,000 at one point in time. Then I went and spent all of it on the Armored Kuruma and the Insurgent, which in the long run was a better idea.
I used to be able to go through here, just slide through, but now I'm not near as well. So yeah, 14,000. See, it varies. Oh, 93. Nice. It'll most likely change in a while. Oh, we'll do a blow up just to show you guys what it is. Don't need any armor. It's a Simeon. It doesn't give you much money, but it does take extremely short amount of time. I think it gives you like $1,000. I mean, you could have some fun with this at least. I think it gives you, actually, I don't know how much it gives you. I haven't done it for so long. I don't know why Simeon's so worried about this guy, because it just makes no sense. You place on every other car. And it'll blow up all of them. Normally I get a wanted level. So, and the way I knew where Simeon was, if you look at the map, there's two ammunitions. There's one on the outer edge on this mission. You want the one on this side in the middle of the city, and there's Simeon's building there. So it's not too far away. I don't know why I haven't triggered it yet. There we go.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's cool that they added the snow even in the missions and everything like this. 15 JPs. If you're going for JPs, go for it. Money-wise, it's not worth it. I made $2,300, and how much did I spend on ammo? $2,400. So I lost money. I'll show you time to get away. I really should see how long I'm going for. I always close the matchmaking because sometimes it's just easier to not matchmake. This is one of the missions that I found out that Kuruma is better than the Insurgent. But not a whole lot better. The Insurgent pushes cars out of the way a heck of a lot easier than the Kuruma. But the Kuruma gets up to speed a lot faster. I'm not sure actually, because the Kuruma I upgraded before I upgraded the Insurgent, so I don't know. I think the Kuruma and the Insurgent upgrade speed up about the same rate. Just the Insurgent, you get more bullets into the body than the Kuruma does. I mean, clearly you're gonna get bullets anyway. I mean, normally I have armor, so normally this isn't an issue, but then again, sometimes it's just, I don't know. They do send other vehicles after you. As I think that was one on the side of the road right there. Oh, my headset fell off. Sorry about that, my headset fell off. Basically, once you get about here, you'll know what cars are after you. So yeah. Like there. The car's heading directly at you, so you'll know which one is it. Like that one. This is a turn that I never can drift half the time. Like there, I couldn't drift it properly. The nose spun around too fast. Now, if I was in the Insurgent, this jump wouldn't be an issue, but since I'm in the Kuruma, it's a bit of an issue. I mean, this mission's more for XP than anything, and money, because you don't spend almost any money. You make about $7,000, you spend about $400 of it on armor. You don't spend any money other than that. Super heavy armor is what I normally get. I'm going to show you guys Bust Out. It's an easy one, but not my favorite. Not a money-making one, really. I mean, you can make money, but not a whole lot. I hit mute on my mic on accident, so I'm sitting here talking like, why can't I hear anything? Sorry about that. So, yeah. Bust Out is one of the easier, somewhat money-making missions. I mean, you have to know how to control your weapons, your handguns and everything in the car for this mission, because in case you fail, you kind of need to control it. I mean, there are times, and I've been doing this mission over and over and over, yet sometimes I still fail. Reality, you only need one dude. You just need to make sure you get the one dude.
Yeah, it's not hard to tell what he's in. Oh, I actually did hit him. See, these guys normally will take care of that guy. Sometimes you can get lucky and get away without really needing to go a whole lot of off-road. Where it doesn't look like I'll be that lucky. This is why the Insurgent's a better... The Insurgent all around is a better car for this mission. It's off-road, it's suspension settings. And one thing that you will learn to hate about this one mission is the helicopter. So I normally just try and take it out immediately as soon as possible. I think it's the first time he's ever asked what it was. I'm gonna roll down here. Oh wow, so they are searching. Yeah, he got away. I think that's one of the slowest getaways I've ever done. I'm just gonna break through here. Well, I could have hit him there probably. Now we're just heading to Lester's warehouse. This is one of those missions where sometimes it's easier with a friend. It'll be easier with a friend, but you'll make less money. Really? I have to lose the cops again? Oh, I only have 1 star. So the cop cars aren't gonna be really too after me. I still have to watch the mini map. Kind of amazed. I was supposed to say, I'm kind of amazed that I haven't lost the cops yet. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that car. I thought the hood was gone. The Armored Kuruma is an all-around good vehicle to have in all, even if you don't have it upgraded at all or anything. It's just an awesome vehicle to have use when you want to. So yeah. It's one of those things where it's easier to do certain missions with and make money with than other vehicles. I mean, a helicopter isn't gonna do some of these missions, the bridge and all that type of missions. I wanted to see if I could record for about an hour on this. I don't know if I've recorded for an hour yet. I don't think I have. I'm really just going until I feel like I'm done. Oh, sorry, buddy. And another thing I've seen YouTubers become is they become a straight only like one type of game channel. I want to kind of prevent that from happening to this channel. I don't want to stay on one game for too long. I mean, currently it's Black Ops 3 mostly. That was a beautiful drift. It's Black Ops 3 mostly, but only because Black Ops 3 is the game that I have the most confidence that I can do a solo game in. I mean, I really do read your comments. It's just a matter of time before stuff really starts to kick off. So if things do go dark for like months or weeks at a time, it's not because I don't want to record or because something's happened. It's just I have things that I have to get done. So it's nothing to do with you guys. It's just I have to get things done. I might wait for the Insurgent on another video, actually. Push this guy.
Thanks.
I think I actually put him directly in the circle. Oh, you got 14,000 for really nothing. I spent how much on ammo? $800. Yeah, I made 14,000. I'm gonna continue. We're gonna go to free mode, see how much money we made. And then I'll call it a day. Actually, I want to check, see how long I've been going. I guess I should do that before I call it a day. Going for 4 minutes. And I know it's longer than 4 minutes. We ranked up. And we made $100,000. Back up to $200,000. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day there. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a real pleasure to let you guys watch. So, see ya, guys, later.